Okay, so if you're trying to cite a place, cite your source, the first thing you want to do is go to the wiki, and then you want to click on Citing Sources, because this is probably the easiest way to do it.
Are you talking to me again?
So then you go down to a page on a website, and you'll see for an individual page on a website, list the author, alias if known. Alias is like a pretend name that a writer uses, followed by the information covered above for entire websites. Remember to use n.p. so no publisher. If no publisher name is available, and n.d. For no date, if no publishing date is given. So they give an example: how to make vegetarian chili at eHow. Demand media, no date. So this is the publisher, and then this is they didn't have a date of publication. The medium of publication is the web, and this is the date that it was accessed. Okay, so this is an example. So in general, you can follow this format down here. So make sure you pay attention to where the periods and the commas are. And if you don't know the author, leave it blank. If you don't know the publisher name, again, write NP. And for no publisher date, publishing date, write ND. Okay, so then let's do an example. Like the easiest way, again, is to copy this. So you highlight it, you right-click, you click copy, and then you would paste it into your thing. So where's our wiki? Wiki. So let's say I made a new page. So add a page, standard layout, that's fine, whatever. Test citing. Okay, so add a page, it adds it. Delete all this. Okay, so here you got to put in works cited, because this is what we're working on. Works cited. So you put in this. Now let's say we're looking at this article. So this is about 7 wolves reported killed in Michigan wolf hunt. So they went on a wolf hunt and they killed 7 wolves. So at least 7 wolves have been killed during Michigan's wolf hunt. The State Department of Natural Resources updated the results Tuesday morning, and the total was up 1 from Monday's report. The wolf season started on Friday and runs through December, unless 43 are killed before the end of the year. Okay, so let's say I was writing something about wolf hunting, and I wanted to talk about how the wolf hunt in Michigan, you could only kill 43 in total. And then they cut off the hunt. Okay, so let's say I want to write that. So I would say, oh, why is this going like that? I might want to copy this. So there's 3 ways I could do this, right? I can directly quote it. So if I thought that they said it is like better than I ever could, and it was just a short piece of information, like a sentence or 2, I'd put it in quotation marks, and then I'd need something to go here. So this is going to be the author, and if it was a book, you'd have a page number. Okay, now in the works cited, we fill in this stuff. So first we need to find the author. So let's look here. Who's our author? Our author is, well, they don't really say. Associated Press. It's probably an actual real person, but they don't have it. Okay, so instead here I'll put in Associated Press. Now the article name was 7 wolves reported killed in Michigan wolf hunt. So I write that in. 7 wolves, wolves reported killed in Michigan wolf hunt. Okay. Then we need the website title. So we go back over here, we look. What's the name of this website? Looks like it's called uppermichiganssource.com. So we write that in. uppermichiganssource.com. Okay, version number. Sometimes you'll see a version number depending on what type of website it is. So I'm looking down here. No, I don't see any kind of version number, so I'm going to erase that. We don't need a version number in this case. Okay, then we got the publisher organization. So I'm guessing that's the Barrington Broadcasting Group, which is down here. Copy. Oops. Paste. Barrington Broadcasting Group. So Barrington Broadcasting Group. Oh. And we can delete that because we want all the writing to be the same. Okay, date of article creation. So when was this article written? The date of article creation. 11/19/2013. Okay, so that was actually today. Tuesday. So, we'll put that in there. Eleven. Well, 2013. Okay, medium of publication. Well, this is web. It's not paper for sure. And the date of access is, again, 11/19/2013. 19/2013. Now, officially, you no longer need the URL in MLA format, which is like a specific set of rules for how you cite stuff, I guess. But I'm going to ask that we all have our URLs so that it's easy for me to make sure you're citing your stuff right. So I paste my URL in here. Okay. Now you can remove these if you want so that your stuff is all in order. There you go. And there you go. So that's how you'd cite it. And, well, that's how you do your works cited. It's just you fill in the information. It's the easiest way to do it. And then up here, we need the author and the page number. Well, on a website, we're not really going to have a page number because it's not really in pages. So instead, we just put the author's name, which in this case would be Associated Press, because we don't have a specific author's name. Sometimes you won't have any idea who this is written by, in which case you'd actually put 7 wolves reported killed in Michigan wolf hunt right here. Instead of the name, you put the article name. Okay, so that's the one way you can do it. So if it's directly quoted, so this, we copied and pasted that from the one site, then you just put the author's name there. Now let's say I wanted to summarize. I didn't want to say that. I was like, oh, in Michigan, they recently started a wolf hunt. To reduce, I'm sure, the population of wolves. population of wolves. No more than 43 wolves are allowed to be killed before the end of the year. Okay, so this information here came directly from this article that I read. But I've put it in my own words. That doesn't mean that I don't have to cite. You still have to cite. So to cite it, you put it in brackets like this, and you type in Associated Press. Same as you did before. Okay? That lets me know that this information came from the Associated Press. Or I could have written it like this. According to the Associated Press, no more than 43 wolves are allowed. Okay? So, or you can cite it right in the sentence. But you cannot just write this without putting your cite. You have to cite it. This is what we call in-text citing. And you need to do it or you're plagiarizing. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's directly quoted or summarized or paraphrased, you still have to put it in here. Okay? So essentially, that's how you cite. If you have any questions, make sure to ask. And if you're using, it's going to be a slightly different format if you're not using, a written version or an internet version. You're using an actual book or something. But you can find all that at the owl.purdue sites, which you'll find links to in the how to cite part of the Geo website. You'll find those links here under recommended resources. Okay?